Hi, this is Miniature Tim with another green stuff tutorial. This time we're going to tackle on how to sculpt fur, specifically a kind of wild barbaric style of fur, typically seen on Chaos Warriors in the Warhammer Fantasy range, as well as the Chaos Terminator Lord and Inquisitor Codias in the Warhammer 40k range. Tools you're going to need are some green stuff, scalpel tool for sculpting, a needle tool for sculpting, and a test model. Typically the needle tool, by the way, will come with a pack of burnishing tools at times. So if you don't get one there, just look around for a needle hobby tool and you should find it. Work your green stuff with a little bit of water for lubrication into a sausage shape, and then you're going to start applying it to your model, to where you want the fur. In this case, I want it kind of covering the back and the upper shoulders of this Terminator. Get it to where you want it. It does not have to be perfect. Please don't worry about it too much. It doesn't have to be smooth. We're going to be sculpting a texture into it. It literally just has to be where you want it. If you'll recall, in the green stuff chainmail tutorials, we used one motion and just repeated it over and over again in a uniform pattern. This is going to borrow all of those techniques but one. We don't really care about uniformity here, but it is just going to be one motion repeated to create a pattern. Specifically that motion, we're going to use our scalpel tool first, and we're going to use the back and point of it to depress in and pull down quickly. Now, you see that nice kind of teardrop shape? That's what you're looking for. You're also wanting to start near the bottom of the figure, or the bottom of your fur, I should say, to create that bottom layer. And creating that bottom layer and then working up from there, you create layers of detail instead of just one uniform layer of detail. I'll turn it to the side so you can see, and you see the layers of detail going from the bottom all the way up. And you get that nice kind of feathered effect that some more wild styles of fur have. I'm not going to do the whole figure. I don't want to bore you too much, but I will go ahead and work all the way up to the top, because I want you to see, as you keep going, you want to rotate the figure like that, so that you're pulling in different directions according to the shoulders. See, that way it's not laying down flat on top, it's actually being given a texture all the way up. Now, the reason why I have the burnishing needle tool, I should say, is you'll see gaps, you'll see areas like right here where there's no real texture. Just kind of give it a little bit of a one. You know, this is to vary your textures a little bit more, give a little bit more interest to it. See, like right here, I can easily just pull down and pull a little small piece of fur out like that. Right here is a good case. Maybe just below it too. And just kind of pick out areas that seem a little off to you. That way you can deal with those as you need. In order to finish off from bottom all the way up, you turn the figure around so you're looking at the top-down view, and sculpt fur. Same motions, just kind of sculpt it up against the figure. That way there's no weird kind of smooth sausage shape on his shoulders. That would look a little odd. And kind of meet your other fur texture up at the top like that. Again, filling in little spaces as you need with your needle tool so you get some different sizes of texture. Ultimately, that's it. That's fur. At least this particular style of fur. A finished example would be the Inquisitor I took to Golden Demon this past Chicago in 2011. You can see the similarities in texture, and you can also see the results after it's painted. I will have still shots of these in the post where this tutorial is. I hope this worked out well for you in showing how to give that nice kind of wild texture of fur. It definitely gives you a lot to play with. Washes are a lot of fun with textures like these, and they turn out really nice when they're done painted. Well, thanks guys. I hope this proved useful.